if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Welcome here in Umoja. My name is Dennis Uhuru and today's video is a bit different. It's a video I've been planning to do for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but I've been putting it off. But when I woke up today, I thought today is the day that I do this video. So from the beginning of this year, I've been saving some money. And I've decided that I need to go and look at the prices of a few second-hand car units. Kadudus, we call them. Particularly the Honda Fit. And that is a car I'll speak about at length later on in the video. I'm not quite there yet because I've seen the prices of these units on social media. But with some of these things, you can't wait for ideal conditions. You can't wait to be perfect. If you're always waiting for ideal conditions, you may not be able to do very many things. Some of these things, you take them on faith. The way we will do this exercise is we'll start with the social media. We'll look at a few units on Facebook Marketplace, on Gigi, and then we'll go to Kiamu Road and look at a few units at the car bazaars in that place. That particular area of Nairobi really specializes in that trade. And then tomorrow, which will be Sunday, we will go to the Jamhuri Bazaar, which is a place where second-hand cars are sold in Nairobi. It's sort of like a ground where people that are looking to sell their cars can take their cars to on Sunday, and then customers can go and look at the prices of those units, right? So we'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, that is what is in today's video. Very different video, like I say. I'm still pinching myself to actually, come to the realization that I'm making this video. But first, before all that, let us do a bit of breakfast, chew something, and then get this video on the road. Talk to you guys.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within.
Welcome to breakfast, guys. A bit of tea and sweet potatoes.
Easy on our tiptoes.
In the past few days, Kenya has been mourning the passing of His Excellency Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And I think it's incumbent upon me to, pay my respects. Growing up in Kisumu, we loved Raila Amolo Odinga by default. We grew up with the image of this great man in our heads. This man that seemed like he would always be there. We loved the color orange and the orange fruit, not because of its taste really, but because it was a political sign Baba had adopted in his movement. And then in 2007, our favorite car was the Hummer. Not because we knew anything about it, but because Raila Amolo Odinga had purchased a Hummer. And for most of our lives, he gave us hope that he is no more. For those freedoms that I enjoy, that can be attributed to his fight and his struggle to bring them about, I raise my cup to him. And yeah, I hope that God gives his family peace and strength at this time. but also for the people that needlessly lost their lives at Kasarani when they went to, view the body and to mourn. It's tragic, and I pass my condolences to their families as well, and hope that God grants them peace and strength for these needless deaths that happened on that day. All right, so let me chew my breakfast and then I'll talk to you guys. I'll talk to you. This could be obvious to most of you guys, but I'm sure that someone will raise it in the comments, so let me address it before then. Right, so someone would ask, Dennis Uhuru, why are you looking at the Honda Fit and not the VW Golf TSI 1.4 liter with Bluetooth, cruise control and ABS? Why are you not looking at the VW Golf TSI? The thing is, when you're looking to acquire your first second-hand car, you buy the car with your mind and not your heart. That is the number one reason. The second reason is, your dream car should never be your first car because you will hate it, you won't love it. You will hate it in the form of the maintenance that you're supposed to do, and you're still learning the roads, you're still learning the mechanics, so your dream car should never be your first car. And the biggest reason is, I simply cannot afford it at this time. Of course, if I was really adamant about it, I could perhaps get a very old VW Golf TSI from 2000 or 2001 or 2002 or 3 or 4. But such a car would be in its last legs. And with such a car, I'd spend all of my remaining days making friends with mechanics, I'd spend more time with mechanics than I've ever spent with anybody else in my life. Right? So the VW Golf is not only an expensive car to acquire, it is also an expensive car to maintain. For that reason, we will look at it when the pockets are in a better condition. We will get it someday. And somebody would also ask, why are you looking at the Honda Fit specifically and not its counterparts like, the Nissan Note or the Toyota Vitz or the Mazda Demio, right? Or the Suzuki Swift. Why the Honda Fit? Number one is, after the research I've done, I've come to learn that the Honda Fit is the most reliable car in that class of cars. It is the one that is most easy to maintain. And also, and this also played a big part in my decision making, is that I'm a bit of a tall guy. I need a bit of space, and because of my height, the Honda Fit would afford me that space. It is, I think, the most spacious in that class of cars as well. So with that out of the way, let us look at a few units online on Gigi and on Facebook Marketplace. And then later on in the day, we'll go to Kiamu Road and walk through a few bazaars, right? Let us start with Gigi. And the Honda Fit I'm looking to acquire would be a Honda Fit from the year 2010 or 2011, 2012. If I'm lucky, 2013. Yes, anyway, let us look at a few units here. I'm looking at a 2009 Honda Fit at 565,000. Let us look at that. Let us look at another here. Honda Fit 2010 matte black. I hope that at least one politician is watching this video to see what they've done to the car market in Kenya. Can you imagine Kenyans are buying 15-year-old cars at the price of new cars? It is tragic. Can you imagine having to save 600,000 only to be told that the only car you can afford is from the year 2010 or 2009? I weep for my country, man. And the funny thing is, there's a website called SBT Japan. Let's look at it. SBT Japan. that deals with car importation in Kenya for those people that are looking to import their first cars. Let us just look at the prices of these cars in, say, Japan before they are imported to Kenya. A 2011 Honda Fit in Japan is 1,330 USD. A 2014 Honda Fit is about 1,890 USD. So you can see that these cars are actually affordable before they are imported in Kenya. But because we are in Kenya, taxes. I hope that the political class is looking at this and they do something about it, because it's unfortunate for our young men and women working so hard so that one day they may be able to acquire a vehicle. And then you show up with your money and you return with your tail between your legs. You're told that you cannot afford it, because to import a car to Kenya is to buy two cars. You buy one for yourself and you buy one for the government. It is tragic. Let us go to Facebook Marketplace. Here's a 2012 Honda Fit at 570,000. Let's look at that. And the other thing about me, if I were to get a car, is the more stock the car is, the better it would be for me. I'm just looking for something basic. A point A to B Honda Fit that has been gently used, that can transport me from A to B. And the more stock it is, the better. The more happier I would be. Alright. So, I just want to do a bit of work. I have a bit of work that I need to do on my laptop. I want to do that work. And then I'll talk to you guys later in the afternoon as I head out to Kiamu Road to visit a few bazaars.
If I could hear my father's voice, he would tell me to move on. He would say I'll be just fine. Yeah, he would tell me we have time, time to laugh and time to heal. Our favorite song is on repeat.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have arrived to Kiamu Road. And getting to Kiamu Road from Umoja is quite a hassle. And this is one of the reasons why I'm excited to, get my hands on a gently used Honda Fit. It will help me so much with many things that I'm trying to do. And apart from that, I'm also trying to break the mold. I'm trying to break the mold. My grandfather, I don't think he owned a car. My father, a great man in all respects, but he didn't own a car, right? So I'm trying to break the mold. Of course, I have aunties and uncles that have cars, but in my direct lineage, this has not been done, and so I'm trying to do it so that Ronnie can look at me and Ronnie can say it is possible, and therefore Ronnie can also get a very beautiful car, and my other siblings can get cars. We can break the mold and we can set a new precedent for the family. Let us go and visit a few of these car bazaars. Although I'm concerned that these car bazaars only sell new, very new cars. I'm looking at them, like this one over here, Clyde Motors. And I'm only seeing very new cars.
Later.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mko salama? All right. I'm looking for the Honda Fit. Do you guys have a Honda Fit here?
No.
You don't, huh? Haya, acha niende ile site.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. Tonight I'm letting it go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm at Axis Motors in Kiamu Road, and they've been very accommodative. I've spoken to the manager and a few of the staff, and they've let me, you know, walk around, look at a few of the units in this place. They don't have the Honda Fit locally used that I'm looking for, but they tell me they have a very clean Nissan Note. And because this experience is for you guys, some of you may be looking to acquire a second-hand car. You may like this Note, so let me show you guys that car. It's a 2014 model at 800,000.
Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
I've been, you know, walking around, and I understand now the move towards, you know, online shopping, because walking around car bazaars like this, it is not easy. Also, you're not guaranteed to find what you're looking for. It's not easy. We've walked around, and most of the car bazaars along Kiamu Road do not have the Honda Fit locally used that we are looking for. I think it's time to head back home. I'm very tired. I'm glad that we were able to come to Kiamu Road and, you know, have a look at a few car bazaars, a few car units, and see how the car scene is looking like in Kenya at the moment, or in Nairobi. So what I want to do right now is just head back to the house, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow at the Jamhuri Car Bazaar.
I've been here before.
Hello.
Familiar with the view, this ain't nothing new. And every time that you walk through the door, I'm here by the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? Today is the next day. On the other side of the road is the Jamhuri Car Bazaar. I'm just leaving that place. At the gate, I had to, of course, let the organizers know that my name is Dennis Ouru. I'm a YouTuber. I'm looking to acquire my first car. And is it okay if I record that experience? And they sent me to the management. I've spoken to the chairperson, I think, and they told me that they don't allow YouTubers to take videos here anymore. That YouTubers have come in the past, and some of them have not been very honest. So of course you have to abide by the rules. We'll talk more in the house.
When I saw you, I would lose control. Made me feel like there was no tomorrow. Should've told you that you're beautiful, but
right, guys, so I'm back from the Jamhuri Car Bazaar. It's about 4 in the evening. I was there at 2 p.m. They've had bad experiences with YouTubers in the past, some of whom have not been very honest in their coverage of that place. And for that reason, they do not, you know, allow YouTubers to record videos there anymore, which is something I understand. Because I've seen a few videos of that place on YouTube with certain YouTubers going to that place not to buy cars, but to broker the cars that are in that place. And I think that is what the management in that place is trying to attain or to avoid. So I understand. Be that as it may, we will go on and you know, keep this exercise going. So at this point, I want to do the freedom comment of the week before I say a little something to you guys. This week's freedom comment is by one Paula Ngari. Hi, I've been watching your videos for a very long time, and I just realized that I have been watching on my husband's account, which is set up on our TV. So today I refused to be a squatter. I watched on my own channel, liked and subscribed so that I can be counted as a fan. Thank you for authentic, funny and refreshing content. P.S. Tell mom you have cousins in Nairobi who want that unga. And the interesting thing is the last 4 characters of Madam Paula's name is Gari, which of course means car in Kiswahili. So it's very much in theme with this week's video. So thank you very much, Madam Paula Ngari, for your comment. Welcome aboard. And if you're serious about that traditional, that original ugali, then you can reach out to me. I'll be able to give you mom's number. You know, you can send her a little something. She can go to the market and get maybe 5 kg of, you know, maize, or 10 kg, as you guys will agree. And she's able to mix that with a bit of sorghum, you know, and then she's able to package that and send it to you in Nairobi via Easy Coach. And you're able to, you know, get that original unga. At this point, I want to speak to a certain group of persons watching this video. So listen closely, because you may fall in that group of persons. So let me speak to the following group of people. This group of people, this group of persons meet, you know, the following criteria. The first is you enjoy my content. Okay, and maybe, although this may be reaching, but maybe you also like me as a person, And this is where this group of persons diverge. So let me speak to the first group. The first group is these individuals who own a Honda Fit. Alright, so you own the Honda Fit, and you're thinking of upgrading to a bigger car. You're thinking of upgrading to a nicer car. Perhaps you want to get the CX-5 or the Mazda Axela or something, you know, bigger, something nicer. And you wouldn't mind offloading your Honda Fit to Dennis Uhuru, the Freedom Boy. Right? If you meet that criteria, reach out to me. Let us start that discussion. My budget would be somewhere around 550k. And perhaps you like my content so much that you're willing to give me a discount. Perhaps you're saying, Dennis Uhuru, you've made me laugh very much. So we can agree between you and I how much we charge every laughter that I have occasioned in your life. Alright, so that's the first group of persons that I would like to reach out to, and who I hope are watching this video. The second group of persons are the following. Perhaps you have in your parking lot 3 cars or 2 cars, right? And one of them happens to be a Honda Fit or a 1300cc Toyota something. And you've been thinking about offloading one of your cars, right? Because you don't use it very often, or because you could use the money somewhere else, and you wouldn't mind offloading it to me. So reach out to me, alright? And we can begin that discussion. I wouldn't want to box myself in and just say that I'm looking for the Honda Fit and no other vehicle. If you have a 1300cc Toyota, you can reach out to me and tell me, Dennis Uhuru, I have such a Toyota, and I would be willing to give it to you at this amount of money. And of course, it would be remiss of me not to consider such a deal. So feel free to reach out. The way we will go about it is, of course, just the standard way that one goes about acquiring a second-hand car. So of course we will discuss, you and I, about the car, perhaps on WhatsApp, perhaps on a call. If you're concerned about privacy, don't worry about that. Of course, I respect everyone's privacy. I wouldn't show the, you know, registration of the car, and of course I'll also hide your identity. So you just reach out to me, you know, tell me I have this car, I fully own it, it doesn't have any loans pending on it, it doesn't belong to a friend of a friend or to a family member, it is mine, I have the logbook, and I'm willing to give it to you at this amount of money. And you know, we can begin that discussion, and if we agree on a price, Jaduong and I, Jaduong is my friend, we will you know, come look at the vehicle, you know, and bring a mechanic to look at the vehicle as well. We can take it on a road test, and if the mechanic says it's good to go, I'll speak to the Major General nicely, see if he's able to, you know, draft for us a car sales agreement. Then of course we will, you know, proceed from there. Something else, and this is the reason why I'm also hoping that one of you is able to sell me a Honda Fit at a good price. You know, buying a car is not the end of the matter. Once you acquire the asset, there are additional costs that come with it. So there's insurance, there's of course the fast proper service that you need to do. There's of course a few anti-theft products that you need to buy for the car. So there's all these additional costs that will come with acquiring this vehicle. But for me, the most important thing is to acquire the asset first. Even if we just acquire it and pack it. We'll acquire it, pack it, and then we'll figure out how to come up with additional money for things like insurance and all those things. So that's been that. Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think. Right, in the comment section. If you own the Honda Fit, talk to me about how you are finding it, you know, maintenance and fuel costs and any other thing that you may think would be useful to me. And then, you know, I'll see you in the next video.